The Celtic Cross Spread is widely regarded as the most comprehensive and nuanced tarot layout, often considered the pinnacle of traditional spreads. It offers a detailed snapshot of a situation, blending past, present, and potential future influences with internal and external factors, obstacles, hopes, and outcomes. Its enduring popularity is rooted in its ability to provide clarity, structure, and depth within a single reading, allowing the querent to explore complex circumstances, relationships, or decisions with precision. Unlike simpler spreads, such as the three-card spread, the Celtic Cross accommodates multiple layers of insight simultaneously, revealing patterns, conflicts, and opportunities that may otherwise remain hidden. The spread is composed of 10 cards arranged in a specific configuration, each position carrying a distinct meaning. The first card, placed at the center, represents the present situation or core issue. This card embodies the querent's immediate circumstances, highlighting the central theme or question at hand. It reflects the essence of the matter, the energy currently dominating the situation, or the focal point of attention. For example, the card drawn might be the Tower, indicating upheaval, disruption, or sudden revelation, or the Six of Pentacles, suggesting balance, generosity, and exchange. The central card establishes the tone for the entire reading and serves as the foundation upon which the subsequent cards build their narrative. The second card, positioned across the first in a horizontal cross formation, represents the challenge, obstacle, or opposing force. This card is often described as crossing the first, indicating conflict, tension, or an influence that must be acknowledged. Its presence elucidates the difficulties or resistance that the querent faces, whether internal, external, or circumstantial. A card such as the Nine of Swords might indicate anxiety, fear, or mental strain interfering with progress, while the Devil could highlight entrapment, unhealthy attachments, or temptations. The interplay between the first and second cards provides immediate insight into the dynamic at the heart of the reading, revealing the push and pull of forces shaping the querent's experience. The third card, placed below the central cross, represents the foundation or underlying influences of the situation. This card explores the deeper, often unconscious factors that have contributed to the current state of affairs. It can reflect past decisions, inherited patterns, deep-seated beliefs, or foundational experiences. For instance, the Eight of Cups in this position might suggest a history of emotional abandonment or a pattern of leaving unfulfilling situations, while the Hierophant could point to ingrained adherence to tradition or authority. By revealing the substratum upon which the present situation rests, the foundation card helps the querent understand why certain circumstances have arisen and provides context for the challenges identified by the second card. The fourth card, positioned above the central cross, symbolizes conscious aspirations, goals, or what the querent actively seeks. This card reflects the desired outcome, intentions, or the ideals toward which the querent is striving. A card such as the Star in this position might indicate hope, renewal, and guidance toward healing, while the Ace of Pentacles could suggest the pursuit of tangible success or financial opportunity. By contrasting conscious goals with underlying influences, the reader can identify gaps, conflicts, or areas where alignment is needed to achieve coherence between desire and reality. The fifth card, placed to the left of the central cross, represents the past and the influences that have led up to the present situation. This card captures the trajectory of events, patterns, or decisions that are still exerting an effect. It is not strictly chronological, rather, it encompasses any formative energies or experiences that continue to shape the present. A card like the Five of Wands might indicate previous conflict, competition, or rivalry, whereas the Empress could suggest a period of nurturing growth or abundance. Understanding past influences enables the querent to contextualize current challenges and assess which patterns might need acknowledgement. Release, or adaptation. The sixth card, positioned to the right of the central cross, reflects the near future or the immediate outcome if current trends persist. This card projects likely developments, revealing how energies are likely to unfold in the short term. For instance, the Ten of Swords might warn of an impending crisis or completion of a painful cycle, whereas the Six of Cups could indicate nostalgia, reconciliation, or the return of past influences. The sixth card serves as a bridge between the present situation and the broader narrative, helping the querent anticipate consequences and make informed choices. The seventh card, forming the vertical staff to the side of the cross, represents the querent's attitude, role, or internal perspective within the situation. It reflects the conscious and subconscious mindset, feelings, and personal approach. A card such as the Hermit may indicate introspection, withdrawal, or the need for solitude, while the Knight of Wands could suggest assertiveness, impulsiveness, or adventurous energy. By understanding the querent's internal stance, the reading can address alignment between inner motivation and external circumstances. The eighth card, positioned above the seventh along the staff, symbolizes external influences, people, or environmental factors impacting the situation. This card highlights the effects of others, societal pressures, or situational dynamics beyond the querent's direct control. A card like the King of Swords could represent an authoritative figure influencing the outcome, while the Ten of Pentacles might indicate family, community, or inheritance as a shaping factor. Recognizing these forces allows the querent to navigate the interplay between personal agency and external circumstances more effectively. The ninth card, placed above the eighth, represents hopes, fears, or hidden desires connected to the matter. This card is particularly significant, as it often reveals internal conflicts or subconscious expectations that influence the querent's approach and decision-making. The card can reflect optimism, aspiration, or anxiety, shedding light on emotional currents that may not be consciously acknowledged. For instance, the moon might indicate uncertainty, illusion, or hidden anxieties, whereas the sun could suggest hope, clarity, and confidence in eventual success. By examining this position, the reader can discern psychological nuances, guiding the querent towards self-awareness and intentional action. The 10th card, placed at the top of the staff, represents the outcome, synthesis, or ultimate resolution of the situation. This card is influenced by the interplay of all preceding cards, offering insight into the trajectory of events and the consequences of current energies and actions. A card such as the World may signify completion, achievement, and fulfillment, while the Hanged Man might indicate necessary surrender, reevaluation, or delayed results. The Outcome card is not deterministic. It presents probable developments, emphasizing tarot's function as a tool for guidance, reflection, and conscious navigation rather than rigid prediction. The Celtic Cross Spread's complexity is amplified when considering elemental, numerical, and suit associations, as well as the interaction between major and minor arcana cards. Suits convey thematic energies, cups evoke emotion and relationships, pentacles material and practical concerns, swords intellectual or communicative challenges, and wands creativity, action, or personal drive. Numerology provides layers of interpretation, with aces signaling beginnings, twos representing duality and choice, threes indicating growth and expansion, and so forth. Major arcana cards within the spread carry particularly potent significance, often highlighting transformative life lessons, archetypal forces, or pivotal experiences that shape the querent's journey. Reversals add further depth. A reversed card can indicate internalized energy, blockage, delay, or opposition to the upright meaning. For example, A reversed justice card might signal unresolved imbalance or dishonesty affecting the outcome, while a reversed 5 of Pentacles could denote avoidance of hardship or lack of support. Careful consideration of reversals in relation to position and surrounding cards enhances interpretive precision, enabling nuanced readings that acknowledge complexity and ambiguity. The Celtic Cross is particularly effective for comprehensive inquiries, such as career decisions, relationships, personal development, or spiritual exploration. Its structure allows the reader to examine the situation from multiple angles: internal and external influences, conscious goals, subconscious motivations, past patterns, immediate outcomes, and long-term trajectories. This multi-layered perspective fosters clarity, balance, and strategic insight, empowering the querent to understand not only what is occurring but also why it is occurring and how best to respond. Despite its intricacy, the spread maintains accessibility. With practice, readers can synthesize information from all 10 positions into coherent narratives, recognizing patterns, conflicts, and resolutions. Each card contributes a distinct dimension, but their cumulative meaning emerges from relationships, contrasts, and reinforcement among cards. For instance, the combination of the Tower in the central position, the 5 of Swords as the challenge, and the Sun as the outcome suggests upheaval or conflict followed by eventual clarity and resolution, highlighting the spread's ability to convey both immediate tension and ultimate potential. In addition to narrative reading, the Celtic Cross can serve as a meditative or reflective tool. Querents may use it to contemplate personal growth, decision-making, ethical dilemmas, and life trajectories. By engaging with the symbolism, positions, and interactions among cards, individuals gain insight into patterns, motivations, and potential choices, enhancing self-awareness and intentional living. The spread functions as a mirror, revealing unconscious dynamics while providing a structured lens through which to understand the unfolding of personal circumstances. Ultimately, the Celtic Cross Spread exemplifies tarot's ability to combine structure, symbolism, and interpretive depth. It balances comprehensiveness with precision, allowing for both detailed analysis and synthesis of complex situations. Its enduring relevance in tarot practice is a testament to its adaptability, clarity, and power to illuminate multiple dimensions of experience simultaneously. Whether addressing practical concerns, emotional dynamics, or spiritual questions, the Celtic Cross provides a framework for exploration, insight, and conscious decision-making, demonstrating why it remains the cornerstone of advanced tarot methodology. Through its 10 carefully defined positions, the Celtic Cross captures the interplay of past influences, present realities, subconscious motivations, external pressures, challenges, hopes, fears, and potential outcomes. It transforms abstract experience into discernible patterns, guiding the querent toward informed understanding and deliberate action. The spread's combination of temporal, internal, and relational perspectives ensures that it addresses both micro and macro-level concerns, reflecting the intricate, multifaceted nature of human life. By integrating symbolism, suit associations, numerology, reversals, and positional meaning, the Celtic Cross provides a richly layered interpretive framework. Its precision allows the reader to trace cause and effect, identify obstacles and opportunities, and consider how internal and external forces converge to shape outcomes. The spread's complexity invites both analytical and intuitive approaches, requiring the reader to synthesize logical patterns with instinctual insight, ultimately offering a holistic perspective on the situation at hand. In conclusion, the Celtic Cross Spread represents the apex of structured tarot methodology. Its depth, flexibility, and comprehensive design enable detailed exploration of virtually any question or circumstance, making it indispensable for both experienced practitioners and serious seekers of insight. By examining each position, observing interactions, and integrating symbolism and intuitive understanding, the reader can construct a narrative that illuminates the querent's present reality, clarifies underlying influences, anticipates challenges, and highlights potential outcomes. In doing so, the spread embodies the essence of tarot, a system that merges symbolism, psychology, and guidance, offering clarity, perspective, and empowerment in navigating the complexities of life. The Celtic Cross does not merely provide answers, it encourages reflection, self-awareness, and engagement with the energies and choices shaping one's life. Its enduring relevance, precision, and adaptability confirm its status as the definitive spread for comprehensive tarot analysis, offering a powerful tool for insight, foresight, and intentional action. The interwoven positions, each carrying distinct meaning and symbolic weight, create a holistic map of circumstance and potential, demonstrating how tarot can translate the abstract currents of human experience into tangible guidance and wisdom.